Alright, welcome back to the Blender 3 Docwalk. This is the user interface. This is the next section. The previous section was getting started, right? So user interface, this is kind of the index of what is to come here. So we're going to be going over the window system, all the different parts of the window system, the areas, regions, right, splash screen, etc. Key maps, the common shortcuts, the different key maps, the industry compatible key map, interface controls, buttons and controls, buttons, fields, menus, eyedropper, decorators, extended controls, data block menus, list views and presets, color picker, color ramp widget, color palette, curve widget, search, nodes, and tools, tool systems, undo and redo, annotate tool, and selecting. There's your quick overview. Let's go ahead and jump into it. All right, to kick it off, the first section is the Windows System Introduction. Basically, it just goes over what you're going to see when you open Blender. When we open Blender, the first thing we see, right, is a splash screen. As soon as we, dismiss that, this is what you're going to see across just about any platform that you're using it on. The different sections of the Blender application are pretty easy to remember. I like that they just kind of named them, just really generic, basic names, because it's just a lot simpler to remember this way. You have your top bar, that is everything across the top, right? Your file edit, basic top menu sort of area. It also has the tabs for your workspaces. The areas is in the middle, and this is obviously the more complicated area. We're going to talk about the different areas, how they work, how you can make new ones later. Status bar is across the bottom. This is an interesting part. Let me show you how it works really quick. We'll jump down here. As you see across the bottom, this little icon represents your mouse. The documentation may go over this a little bit later, but I decided I would bring it up since it's brought up. So this is basically telling me what the different buttons are going to do in whatever mode I'm in. So you'll notice if I move into down here, right, what the buttons do, it depends on where I am, right? So select keyframe is now what my left mouse button is going to do, whereas if I come up here, simple select, like object select, is what my left mouse button is going to do. So it gives you a legend for what your different options are as you're working with Blender. So it's pretty cool, pretty handy little thing. See, as I have this held down, it tells me that if I hit escape, it will cancel. Left click is apply, control is snap on. So just useful little tool. And the last thing they want to kind of make mention of is that theme colors can be altered in your preferences. If you open Blender and it doesn't look like this, chances are your theme has been altered at some point or accidentally, whatever. So not to be too concerned about that. All right, let's move on.